Hello, friends. Happy Thursday, August 20. Here we are, another day. Hope you've had a good week so far and are having a good day so far, whatever time it is for you. I'm just getting started today and thinking about my grandpa today. It was 5 years ago that he passed away, but it's so good to remember all the good times and all the good things and just he was an amazing guy. He lived an amazing life, I think. Of course, there were ups and downs in life, as with anybody, but he was pretty cool. So many things I remember about him, and one of the things my mom and I were just talking about it the other day that he used to, when I was a kid, when they moved back here to California, my his mom, my great grandma, lived down in Southern California and he lived in Northern California. And so once a month, he would go down and visit his mom and his aunt, and he would spend the weekend with them. But on passing through, he would stop by here and spend the night with us on Thursday nights, I think it usually was. And he would always stop at Pea Soup Anderson's or something like that, and he'd stop and get his pea soup, but he'd also stop and he'd get me some sort of stuffed animal or something and bring that. But just so many good memories about that. And then he was just the smartest man I've ever met in my life. Just so many things that he knew and ways that he remembered things. He was challenged by his granddaughter, not me, but one of my cousins, that she learned pi up to a certain number of digits, and so he decided he needed to do the same thing, and so he had a strategy for learning pi up to, I think it was 100 digits at least. But that was impressive. And one of the things I love is that he loved astronomy, and he knew so many things about astronomy and our stars and our galaxy and the universe. It was just amazing. And every time I look up at the stars, I think about him. Um, and I don't know. There's just so many things, but I know that again, I know that he loved well. I know that he loved he loved his family dearly. He loved each of his kids. He loved his granddaughters. Um, so many things. Oh, and the piano. Oh, and the piano. He was amazing. He played purely by ear, and he was just so good at playing the piano. So I loved sitting there when we would go up there. Sometimes he'd just sit at the piano and play just as everybody else was chatting. He'd just sit there in the other room and start playing the piano, and it was just fun to hear that. And so, thinking about him today, thinking about the family today, and hope you all have a good day. Hope you all have somebody in your life that you can remember with fond memories and good times. Anyways, I hope you all have a good day. We'll talk to you later. Love you. Bye.